Managed to do my battery. Can't see it there, but that's the positive for the battery, which comes out of here. I got it grounded up to this guy right there. Sanded that down real good, got it really clean. Grounded it off right there. Ran the power down through. Figured, well, I had everything off. Power down through there. Brought it under the carpet along. Basically just zip tied it to the brake lines and whatnot. Yeah, it's been fun driving around for a couple days with nothing in the... I got all the trim. So it'll be nice because that'll be brown. You can see the old color. It's definitely a lot more like this. Even this is super faded. I'm going to paint these guys. The fabric, the place that I went to, I don't want to say by name, was out of fabric paint. The kind that I wanted, so I had to get different color. We got a sun strip. Oh, it's weird sitting back here. We got a sun strip coming probably tomorrow. If you look right there, that's, I got rid of the antenna. Put a delete plate, don't like it. Gonna put the other one back on there and just clip it underneath. Because that is, I'll get to that. I'll show you that in a second. Yeah, anyways, my antenna didn't fit, so I said, screw it, I'll get rid of it, get a wireless one. So I got, not a wireless one, but a hidden antenna. And I saw a YouTube video, and I was going to buy a real nice one, like a $75 one. I saw a YouTube video, and this guy out in the middle of nowhere was getting everything with this fucking $7 one. So I was like, well, I'll give the $7 one a try, and sure as shit, that thing is awesome. Comes with like a 30-foot cord almost. You can put that thing on your bumper and run it up your side, through, around. I don't know. Huge cable. But anyways, clips in, perfect. I think my radio works fine. The power and the ground are pinned right next to each other, and they're big and they're loose, so every once in a while when I bump they touch and they ground out, which shuts off the radio immediately for about 7 seconds, which turns on long enough to hit the next bump, and it shuts off for 7 seconds. But if I only live a mile from work, so it's not like I have to go insane or anything. But yeah, in order to get that 94 in here, or 94 Integra center console, which I painted, the double down, and then the armrest part, I got to get rid of those, which means I have to get rid of this and get rid of all of that. And then I have this from the old car, which is what the sliding up and down, as you can see, this is where the seatbelt adjusts to your height. But that bolts right there and right there. Don't want the bolt in it. On the other car, it bolts on right there. I can't tell if there's something in the way. There's a awkward. I have a T14. What are those called? I can't remember what the heck those are called. Little star-shaped bolts. Yeah, I don't remember what they're called. Oh, it's bugging me. Anyways, I don't have one of those small enough. I need like a 12 or a 10 or something. But yeah, but once that, I can pull these guys off. Just like 4 bolts to hold this guy on. I can actually see what's underneath it. But yeah, I don't know. Still haven't figured out why. There's 2 things electronically I've been trying to do for like a week and a half and haven't been able to do them. That is, figure out why this window only rolls down when this door is all the way open. It has something to do with, there's an S-curve that goes from the harness out the side of the wall, down the door frame, and then into the door. I've been pinching wires and twisting stuff, and it all seems to work, but it's so messy and dirty and compact down in there, it's hard to figure out or even see what wire I'm looking at, let alone try to figure out, so I'm thinking about just running a wire from the thing. So you just got to figure out which part of the integrated control system door switch, which wire it is, and I'm just gonna run a separate wire back over to this guy. Yeah, I don't know. I was looking at the LX, and It's weird how many wires they got for these things. I don't even know. But yeah, so there's that. That's pretty much where I'm at. The other wiring thing I have is the reverse light switch. I can't figure it out. You can see that there's a yellow wire right there, and I'm trying to figure out where the hell to put that yellow wire. I got a green one coming from it, which is connected down to the door. There's a wire down there. I figured out in the kick where that goes, but for the life of me, I think I need a 12 volt in run or start, but I can't seem to find one. I feel like the radio is one, but I've been having problems with the radio, so I don't really want to tie into that as much as I can, especially since it's an aftermarket radio and they're notorious for being finicky as is. Last thing I need to, I know it's only reverse lights, but it's something that can go wrong. But yeah, I wonder if I can turn these on. You can see, I don't know, I took the dash out. Yep, took the dash out and put red LEDs in there. It'll be nice, red LEDs with, I gotta get some more for in these here and in the ashtray. I might put some underneath, just for the fun of it. Some little strips, some O'Reilly $15 strips, just for the fun of it. Just make the interior of the car super red, because it'll be that nice burgundy, if you remember from the last video, and a nice chocolate. And then I gotta, should have painted this. Should have pulled this off and painted it. Oh well. Nobody else will see that anyways. But this carpet up here should get painted. I swapped out my nice Rockford Fosgate ones for in there. Yeah, man, I've been collecting a lot of water in here. Look at all that. These are starting to disintegrate and disappear. Collecting a bunch of water. So I feel like I'm getting there. See, both those bags have just a lot in them. So that's good, that's great. All 5 bags are a quarter full. Makes you wonder how long I'm gonna have to put up with them swinging around. Ooh, interesting. I love pulling this stuff apart. Shit that's been here for 20, 30 years and no one's ever seen it. Hadn't looked at it, hasn't been seen since the guy tacked the carpet down in 1990. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Oh, one other thing I did is I got rid of the key, got rid of the door handles with the key. Basically, I just bought these Beck Arnley door handles. They're all passenger, rear passenger ones. Bought all 4 of those and put them on. Took off the original white ones because I don't like keys. Got the wireless key system in. Look down here, I bothered to take, didn't do a very good job. Shows up on camera a lot better than it does in person. But I painted that little strip and that little strip up there. But that side skirt doesn't look too bad. It actually molds pretty good. I had to cut it in half and stuff, but that came off of there. Trimmed it down, brought it flush on this side, like such. It does hang down a little bit. I don't have it any kind of like attached underneath. It's literally got these guys until I figure out what I want to keep it or not before I paint it. On the back, I bothered to trim it out a little bit. I'm having trouble with that rear door. I did the same on this side, so I can show you that real quick. Just trimmed it off. Did a bad job. Did a terrible job, really. But yeah, I got the windows tinted. That's about where I'm at. I know it's been a bit or a while since the last video, so I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff I forgot to mention. Here's where the battery comes in. This is for the seat belts. I'm trying. Passenger side still works. Driver side still doesn't work. There's a lot of frays and stuff in there, so there's not much I can do about that. But I got the fans are hooked up. Just going over some stuff in case I forgot. Hooked up double fan. That might be too much. That might be too cool. I'm gonna take that back. But here's what I got going on. I used the old plug for the reverse light switch, so I got it coming off of the switch into this and then into the thing. Like I said, I got the green one attached to the kick. I still gotta figure out where the yellow one goes. If anybody knows, get at me. But so I'm gonna put this power steering hose on, clean that guy out. Tomorrow morning, Amazon should be delivering my thing. They usually come super early in the morning.